And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Guess what we got? Lido. Lido DAO. That crypto hooked up with Van Eck, one of the biggest financial institutions in the world. The investment fund service. I don't personally, I got a different investment service, Fidelity. But wait till you see what we got going on here. Caleb Brown carries Lido, 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 and then there's a space, and then DAO, DAO. Caleb and Brown, look right below my channel. Hook up with Caleb and Brown. That's where we're going to start to show off today. This crypto here, they're telling you right here, this crypto slipped right under the radar. Every other channel. I was looking around and I'm like, yesterday, after my show at 5, we had a 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific time program. And after that, I'm looking for news. I'm like, I want to find something real good. I'm like, oh, shoot. And it was a Van Eck. And they chose Lido. It's like telling you right here. Now, I've got a good chunk of change of Lido. Nothing crazy. Because I think it's like 80 cents a piece. But you have like one of the biggest investment companies in the world utilizing Lido. We're going to go over this article to begin with. You might want to go to Caleb Brown and get a good portion of this. Luckily, the reason I have a $10 channel now is so that sometimes when I do shows, I'll have a crypto and the $10 people can get it. Then the $5 people can get it. And then the general public can get it. So that's kind of like the order that I do it in. First off, it's the $500 people. They were told, the $500 people last night were given the article and the information and stuff. So what is it, like 10, 12 hours ago? So I usually give them a head start, and then the $10 people, and then the 5, and then the open public. That's how we do that. So congrats. This is a great opportunity for you to look into this crypto. My name's Crypto Hulk. Not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. Don't buy any crypto I tell you to buy. Don't sell anything. Don't even watch the show. I'm high as fuck, 24/7. Heroin, cocaine, hardcore amphetamine, methamphetamine user. Oh my God, peyote, mushrooms, LSD, all these drugs, 24/7. Anytime you get a text from me or anything like that, oh my God, I'm so spun. I don't even know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I am like the last person. I smoke hubba. That was the word from like 1989. Hubba. Yeah, just sitting there as a bus boy at can't remember the Americana Grill. Whatever the name of it was. Nice place. Oh my God, nice. They had real chefs, like 3 real chefs there. This place was right in a business center. This restaurant was in, man, I felt like somebody. I might have been a busboy, but this place was nice. It was nice. Cloth, tablecloths, cloth napkins. No, this guy spared no expense. Doc Spergel, Larry Spergel was his name. He became known as Doc Spiegel, Spergel, whatever. This dude's restaurant, he had it in the downtown business center. It was a lunch dinner place. Oh my God. I made so much money in tips there, and the work was clean and shit and was nice. Oh my God. I was like 19 years old and I had this Trans Am, and this other bus boy started smoking hubba in the car. That was rock cocaine. I learned what rock cocaine. In the 80s, that was big. The CIA was bringing it in. Yeah, the CIA was the biggest importer of cocaine. And this dude was just casually smoking cocaine rock in the front seat of my car. And it just didn't smell like a cigarette. It had a different odor to it. And not a big deal. You know, I'm like, hey, thanks for getting me caught up, dude. You know, The Hubba story always cracks me up. Yeah. He just had no qualms about lighting up a cocaine rock cigarette in my car and smoking it in the front seat. Not a big deal. Windows open, of course. We're not going to hotbox that shit. And then I get high and we get pulled over. We both go to jail. The car gets impounded and it's a big fucking disaster. So, yeah, that was the 80s. Cocaine was cheap as hell. And you guys play hacky sack. Not me. I can never do that shit. California 88, Ready Rock. Was Zoltar with you? Yeah, Zoltar was right there with me, too. He was the one who ordered it. His little hooker, drug addict, stripper girlfriend showed up in her Uber car and delivered the cocaine. But yeah. Why are you discussing this? Hulk wasn't a deadhead. No, I was a straight up, I worked, lifted weights. I was going to community college part-time, about 1989. Yeah, I didn't know if I wanted to go to college quite yet, so I was kind of half-assing it. But yeah, I'm sure I'm glad to have this channel right here because I'm actually doing important shit with my life. I'm going to help make 114 people millionaires and billionaires. And then the other people that I can't watch after the show, this is an important job, man. A lot of responsibility. And love crystal gazing. 1980, when I got into real estate, Hulk was getting plenty choo-choo. Well, I was back in the day, I'll tell you, man. Okay, enough of that. It's not even, it's not funny. But it was fun. All right. Let's go. Van Necht. Here's the article. No shit. Here we go. Is the article here. I want you to see what crypto you're going to wish you had one day, 3 months from now. I'm showing you early. I did not see this one on any other channel. Van Necht files the first, here we go, the first Lido, L-I-D-O, staked Ether ETF amid the SEC's shift on liquid staking. Van Necht is like, we're not giving a fuck. We're listing this crypto. The SEC can go eat a fat pole. I'm trying to be G-rated right now. The Van Necht Lido staked Ethereum ETF would reflect the performance of staked Ethereum, which is staked through the Lido protocol. Oh, here we go, everybody. You're getting in early. Nice, like we got in early on these different cryptos, like Ondo at 8 cents. Oh, shit, here we go. Lido, you're getting in at 80 cents, okay? The filing signals growing recognition that liquid staking is an essential part of Ethereum's infrastructure, says Keen. The guy's name is Keen, K-E-A-N. Keen Gilbert, head of institutional relations at Lido Ecosystem Foundation. In a first investment management, here we go. Whoo-wee, this is big. This is really big now. These cryptos, I'm telling you, they're getting hooked up. In a first investment management firm, Van Necht filed for an exchange-traded fund, ETF, that would give investors exposure to staked Ether following the regulator's friendlier stance on liquid staking activities. The ETF, called the Van Necht Lido Staked Ethereum, would reflect the performance of Ethereum, staked Ethereum, which is staked through the Lido protocol. If approved, the U.S. SEC Commission if approved by the US SEC, the ETF would give institutional investors. Oh, do you see what's happening here? It's not like people like you and me with our little $5 here and $10 there. Oh, no, no, no. This is for institutional investors. What we're talking about, Lido crypto that Caleb Brown has right now. Go to the bottom of the page, click in there. I'm not trying to sell you nothing. No kind of subliminal messages at all in this thing. Hey, when we have an opportunity to buy a crypto, we can get it at Caleb Brown. That's what we do. Some of the stuff they don't carry. Oh, Caleb Brown now has Linnea. If you want to transfer your crypto to Caleb Brown, if you want to transfer your Linnea, you can buy it wherever you want. I prefer you'd buy it at Caleb Brown. But if you already have it, and if you're going to get more, buy it at Caleb Brown, of course. But if you want to transfer it, it has to be on the Linnea network. You can't have a Linnea on Ethereum and then transfer it to Caleb Brown. Won't work. You have to have Linnea on Linnea and then send it to Caleb Brown. That will work. Got it? Okay. So the ETF called VanEck Lido, it's staked Ethereum ETF. It's staked through the Lido protocol. If approved, the US SEC would give institutional investors. That's how you get rich. That's how we get rich, is when the institutions come in with billions and dump it into this Lido Ethereum staking. Oh man, I'm just letting you know. See right now, this Lido is 80 cents just because people like you and me with our $5 here and our $10 there. It's already 80 cents just from that. I want you to imagine very soon when institutions come in and buy the fuck out of this Lido, what do you think it's going to be at? $3, $4, $5? That's what I'm seeing. It would give institutional investors, here we go, a compliant, tax-efficient way to gain Ethereum staking exposure. Being exposed. They want to be exposed to Ethereum. The filing signals growing recognition that liquid staking is an essential part of Ethereum's infrastructure. Lido's protocol, staked Ethereum, has shown that decentralization and institutional standards can coexist. Okay, what Lido is showing is how you can have like a staking DeFi and then institutions can be involved. It's not like separate, okay? A lot of times we're thought to believe, once something becomes decentralized or whatever it is, we're going to take over the banks and they're going to go under. No. Lido is showing that decentralization and institution can coexist. That's massive right there. That's what you want, is stuff that's going to bring in institutions. That's what we need. Right now with crypto, it's people like you and me with our $5 and $10. Look where we're at now. Nowhere. When we get the institutions coming in with billions and billions and trillions, oh shit. And hundreds of trillions. Oh, shit. Now you're starting to see where this is going. I'm showing you right now, Lido, you're getting in at 80 cents. No one's talking about this. No one's going over this. This is a massive fucking deal. When this passes, oh my God, the SEC is currently sitting on dozens of proposals for ETFs, including Doge and Solana. Many were set to be approved earlier this month, but we had the government shutdown. Right now, I'm just letting you know, right now, you have an opportunity to get into something. The government is shut down. They kind of let the cat out of the bag, this little Lido thing. Now we know what they're doing. We know what their plans are. The government is shut down, and they're trying to get this thing passed real quick, but the shutdown's preventing it. Now we can see what's going on. They're not doing this for no fucking reason. They're doing this because Lido is going to go up crazy, okay? Van Necht's proposal comes amid a friendlier regulatory environment at the SEC because you got Paul Adkins there. They're doing this because it's a friendly environment now at the SEC. In August, the SEC said that certain liquid staking activities don't involve securities. Oh, see what we got going on, everybody. Oh, I like this. Now, let's take a look at our next article here titled, "The SEC's New Crypto Rules Are a Win for Free Markets." I want to show you something right now. When this government shutdown drama fest ends, this crypto is going to take off. I don't have a date and time, everybody, but we already know where this is going. Look at this next article. Van Necht is pushing through this Lido. You have an opportunity to get in on something. Caleb Brown's selling this. Van Necht. Van Necht. Van Eck. Crypto Hulk. Are you choking there? No, man. I'm just speaking like a native. You cruise, you lose. The SEC, new crypto rules are a win for free markets. I hope you're seeing this. And for America, the SEC decision to streamline approval. That means speed them up. The SEC is going to speed up. They're telling us right now, the SEC already told us, they are going to speed up all of this stuff, okay? I'm showing you now that Van Eck is getting ready with his Lido. Remember, first mover advantage. You ever hear that on this channel? First mover advantage. They already got their application in with Lido. The SEC's decision to streamline approvals for crypto exchange traded products the SEC promises to fast track innovation and ease portfolio access for advisors and investors alike. As Washington's shutdown drags on, now is a good moment to step back and assess an SEC decision that could shape innovation. I'm wanting you to know that right now is the time to get in on these things early. When this government shutdown ends, when everybody goes back to work at the SEC and all these things get approved, guess what? If you're in early, oh man, okay? I already hold Lido. I hold a good chunk of change of it. Nothing crazy. I'd highly suggest you look into doing the same. Because when these government people get done, we already know Lido's application is sitting right there, ready to go, okay? In a quiet but monumental shift, the SEC recently approved generic listing standards for crypto exchange traded projects. That means exchanges can list qualifying crypto ETPs without submitting a separate rule for each product. A structural change that ends years of case-by-case limbo. This means this is going to take off really fast, okay? If I'm positioned correctly, I'm ready to go. I've got Lido. I'm ready, okay? I'm telling the $500 people early. Now the $10 people have an opportunity to get in on some stuff. The impact of this development cannot be overstated and should be on the short list, of industry breakthroughs, along with moments like CME's Bitcoin futures debut in 2017. And on it lists shorter timelines make new ETPs more viable. Now, previous ETPs would take 240 days. Now they can do it in less than 75. Oh, nice. Okay. This shrinks uncertainty and carries costs for insurers. What they're talking about is light speed. They're going to push these through fast. I'm just letting you know, get into position for first mover advantage. Let me cherry pick this. Shortening the clock makes more strategies economically viable, and the pipeline is filling. It shows right here, a flurry of spot coin ETFs are expected. Just letting you know. They're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and others. When this government shutdown's over, bam, that's what I'm seeing right here. Let's see. The new SEC rule change blows open the doors for these investors and advisors. With a streamlined path for diversified crypto ETFs, advisors can finally offer index-like crypto exposure via familiar platforms. Within 48 hours of a rule change, Grayscale, one of the biggest investment companies in the world, secured approval to convert its digital large cap fund. They converted it into a Grayscale Crypto 5 ETF fund. I am very much liking this right here. In practice, this normalization of crypto, they're normalizing crypto within a standard brokerage account, meaning retirees can hold crypto in their IRA alongside stocks and bonds. Everybody, this is all becoming mainstream right here. It's coming. It may not be here right now. That's okay. I'm giving you advance notice on what's going to happen. Depending on what you decide to make a smart decision or not, I'm taking advantage of this personally. When crypto lives inside of regulated wrappers, they can plug into existing financial systems. Oh, man. JP Morgan Chase, leadership of which was long skeptical of crypto, JP Morgan just recently announced it will accept crypto ETFs shares as loan collateral. Ladies and gentlemen, you're saying JP Morgan was one of the biggest. This is all bullshit. They've been with crypto from day one, but let's pretend. JP Morgan is now announcing to the world that they're no longer skeptical of crypto, and they're going to accept crypto ETF shares as loan collateral. So if you want to get some kind of loan or something, you can put up your crypto ETF and they'll accept that as money. Oh, man. See, we're coming here. We are at the very beginning of something very, very big. It's all being set up right now, everybody. This is where we're at. We've never seen anything like this at all. It's now these cryptos are they're on Wall Street right now, and they're trying to figure out how to get to sell these things. You and me here are early. We're talking about Lido before it gets accepted. It's going to go from 80 cents to God knows how much. All these cryptos and these ETFs. What we do on this channel is I try to keep you in advance of what's happening. So there you have it. Let me click out of that ad or that article. Oh, here we go with this one. Remember how I told you yesterday or the day before, I can't remember which one. Let me show you this article here. What I told you the other day, and I told you years ago, we went over this years ago. What's happening now is you got the small, you've got Stripe and Coinbase working with small to mid-size enterprise businesses, hooking them up with crypto payments, right? We just went over that the other day. Small, mid-sized business. We know all the top banks, they're already done. Now they're working on the small to mid-sized enterprise business. We've already gone over how the credit unions and smaller banks are getting all hooked up, like Bank Social, okay, Telcoin, all those are all getting hooked up with a small to mid-sized enterprise. Now what we're seeing, remember I told you we're going to have your Wells Fargo having you maybe delete your phone app and reloading it because it's going to have a crypto wallet and all that. Now it's time. I think right now what we're seeing is all the little people. Now it's time for the little people. Look at this article I'm showing you here. Coinbase funded program is giving low-income adults $12,000 in crypto to test whether no strings cash can fight poverty. Now, this looks like a little communist ploy. It's not. It's a slave system. What they're doing, a group of low-income New Yorkers, probably illegals, a group of low-income New Yorkers will receive $12,000 worth of USDC stablecoin over the next several months to see whether guaranteed payments delivered in crypto can actually help them build more stable financial life. Okay, so on the surface, we know this is complete bullshit, okay? This is what I've been telling you. You can't leave people behind. If Africa ain't hooked up, nobody's going anywhere. We've been saying that. We've been going over Bank Social. How Bank Social, the credit union crypto, capital of the whole United States, just got approved with the Federal Reserve's FedNow a month or so ago. You got Bank Social CEO taking selfies like this with Hester Pierce of the SEC. See, smile, Hester, smile. Are you seeing what's going on? Telcoin becomes the United States and the whole world's first crypto-approved bank with a stable coin. Nobody else beat them out. Telcoin beat out everybody. It wasn't JP Morgan. That wasn't B of A. It was some little bank called Telcoin. You ever heard of it? Out of Nebraska. All of a sudden, somehow they beat Ripple and everybody else, right? Well, imagine that. I've been telling you now, they got to get to the retail people, and guess what? It's all started right now. Right? Meow. Okay, no more waiting. I'm showing you everything that I've been telling you is coming true. Right now, it's when the little people get hooked. They start with the really poor. The poor. They're giving it $12,000. Hey, these poor people are just going to spend it on crack cocaine and hubba and shit like that. They're going to go buy some midget porn videos and stuff down at Blockbuster Video. Crypto Hook, that shit, didn't that close like 20 years ago? Shut up. So Coinbase is starting this off. Let's see how this goes. Everybody, they're getting close. If you're hooking up the poor people with crypto, I don't see this going another year. If we're doing this right now, I was just talking about it the other day, saying how you got to get the poor people, right? I was telling you all that. You're going to have, the government's going to start giving away cell phones to people, right? Or if you want a hand injection where you can put a microchip in there. If you're poor, a lot of poor people can't carry a debit crypto card with them. So maybe we just inject a microchip utilizing Seals Q and HBAR and just massively microchip all the poor. If you're poor, you know what they're going to start doing? I'm just letting you know what I think they're going to start doing. Microchipping poor people that are on welfare, migrants and stuff. So when they get their government checks, we know that it's them and they're spending it because their hand is moving over the the great beast controller system, knowing who's buying and who's selling. Yeah, a group of low-income New Yorkers will receive $12,000 worth of Circle stablecoin over the next several months to see whether guaranteed payments delivered in crypto can actually help them build more stable financial lives. The pilot, called Future First, funded by Coinbase. Everybody, look, this is a government initiative being told by Coinbase, get this thing going. We don't want to see, here's the thing. If everybody sees our government hooking up poor people, they're going to make a mad dash to buy crypto, right? So what you do is you have Coinbase doing it, so it looks like it's not the government, all right? This is all that's going on. I'm showing you. Private industry. This right here targets 160 low-income adults between 18 and 30 who were chosen using a lottery, according to Bloomberg. Each person receives $8,000 upfront, followed by 5 monthly payments of $800, all in Circle, a cryptocurrency that's pegged to the US dollar to avoid wild price swings. The program gives people as much flexibility as possible, just like traditional guaranteed income program. Notice how they're programming this money. Oh, shit, crypto, they're rolling it out, aren't they? Are you seeing? Do you see what I see? It's almost Christmas time, so you might start hearing me singing Christmas jingles. We already got the Christmas tree up. We got half our decorations in our house. That's what happens when you live with Filipinos. Christmas starts in October. Recipients can spend it using a Coinbase debit card, transfer it to a bank account, or keep the money in their Coinbase account. By keeping the amount in their account, recipients can let USDC accrue, the Coinbase equivalent of interest set at 4.1%, or invest it into other cryptos within the Coinbase platform. Maybe they could buy like Fart Coin. Now, I think that would be a really good investment. Crypto Hulk, you were so vulgar. For Give Directly, the company's name, I think it's called Give Directly, or that's the name of the program, and Coinbase. This pilot is partly about testing whether crypto can make distributing aid faster. Are you seeing? Are you seeing this, everybody? It's coming. This is what I've been waiting for 5.5 years to see shit like this. All the stuff we're seeing now, all this shit we're seeing now. Small to mid-sized banks getting hooked up. Telcoin. These poor people right here. Whoa. They're getting it already. They're trying to distribute aid faster and cheaper. Are you seeing this? And then, okay, they're using crypto. You're getting people like that are poor because you can't have all these people left behind. That shit ain't going to happen. I want you to see everything that I've been saying. It's all starting to come true now. When you get these poor people that don't have licenses, you know, the same. They can't vote because they can't get a license. So we were supposed to just let people vote because they're too fucking stupid in the year 2025. Certain people of a certain demographic group are too fucking stupid to be able to get a license and have ID. Yeah, okay. We're supposed to believe all that shit. But they're getting them hooked up. They're trying to test whether crypto can make distributing aid faster and cheaper. You know what's going to happen when we have a quantum attack? The government's going to distribute aid faster and cheaper, aren't they? Are you seeing this now? It's all starting to come true right now. Crypto Hulk getting you in advance, letting you see it, how it's all going down. I'm showing you. We are farther than I thought we were. We are now helping homeless or poor people. We are all the way at the bottom. We started at the banks. We started working on the small and mid-sized enterprises. Now we're working with homeless people or poor people, getting them hooked up with crypto. I want you to watch very closely, everybody. I don't see this taking 3 years. I really don't. I see a year to a year and a half. And this thing, I mean, if it takes 3 years, I'm going to be shocked because we're already giving poor people crypto access to sending them aid through programmable money. Like, we're already there. I don't see that this little fucking project, they can do this. You're going to see other projects happen. Boom, boom, boom. They're going to be hooking up everybody. And then around the world. Oh, boy. It's all the way at the bottom now. They're hooking up. When they're hooking up poor people, everybody, they're getting close. There's nowhere else to go except up. When you start helping homeless and poor, you're already at the bottom. You're done. You've got everybody hooked up. Now you're getting the poor people at the end. This is your sign. You're seeing this right here on my program. I'm showing you in advance where we are at, okay? It's an experiment to see whether receiving aid in crypto, here they're doing it right here, and they're doing it under the guise, they're doing it under the auspice, where you, Crypto Hulk, quit using big words. They're doing... Wait, Crypto Hulk, is that a dirty term? Auspice? Yeah, it sounds kind of like something dirty out of an 80s movie. I'm like, oh my God. Crypto Hulk, your imagination is just really disgusting. They're doing an experiment helping with the poor. They're getting them hooked up just to see if it works. You know, we're not trying to do nothing here. Don't start investing in all this crypto just yet. Oh, really? Sending USDC doesn't require traditional banking infrastructure. Are you seeing this? Helping to bank the unbanked. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. This could make it easier to scale similar programs globally in the future. Ta-da! What had Crypto Hulk been telling you? Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. Son of a bitch, man. All right, now are you seeing the year to year and a half timeline? We're getting the whole people and then scale similar programs globally in the future. You don't need a bank account. Oh, shit, there goes Africa. Damn, Crypto Hulk. Either I'm going crazy, Crypto Hulk, or I'm starting to see the same shit you are. Looks like Crypto Hulk's cray-cray is spreading. This is also an experiment to see whether receiving aid in crypto changes how people use it. Do they hold on to it? Do they cash it out? Do they buy midget porn videos? Do they use it immediately or use it for different types of expenses? What do you think if the government utilized this crypto when something shuts down the global economy and the government's forced to send people money so they can go to the grocery store and buy food? Oh, Crypto Hulk, I'm starting to see it now. See what we got going on, everybody? It's here. It's not coming. It's here. They're rolling it out right now, the slave system. Oh, my God. Coinbase is Satan's little helper. Okay. Enough of the dramatics. You guys quit distracting me. Once the program is over, they'll survey the recipients about their experiences using Coinbase as compared to traditional banking services. And then they'll find out how this approach compares to traditional welfare. If the results are positive with this Coinbase crypto, if the results are positive with using this Coinbase crypto, it could shape how future aid programs are designed in New York and beyond. Let me rephrase this into my sarcastic little intuition. If the results are positive, it will shape how future aid programs are delivered in crypto throughout New York and beyond. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk, now that you say it like that. Okay. Is the program still available? We're at the very end. Your torture is almost over. You cannot join the program now because it's already closed. Oh, what? It was a pilot project for 160 pre-selected low-income New Yorkers ages 18 to 30 who were chosen by a lottery. So if you want to get involved in this program, or if some of you guys want to follow, you want to follow this, because they're going to do it all over the place. They're going to do this program again. Here is the name of the company. Let me post it for you. They give you the name of the company so you can go to their website. It's called Give Directly. Give with a capital G, and then directly with a capital D, all one word. Give Directly. So if you wanted to, you could follow where they go. I'm telling you what they're probably going to do. They're going to hit up the whole world, okay? What this is, it's an ad campaign from the slave masters. And what the slave masters are doing now is using this program, and it's going to be popping in all different cities all over the world. And then they're going to adapt. It's going to look like it's a private company that's helping people. It's the slave master, and it's Satan's little helper, okay? Oh, what do we got here? Pro Transport C1M, $500. Thank you, Hulk. Now, you need to contact me at CryptoHulk19. Let me type this in. Go on Twitter. Type in at, and then a capital C for crypto, CRYPTO, and then capital HULK, and then number 19. And that's, I keep saying Twitter. If you go there, you get hooked up, and you'll be ahead. When you're working with Crypto Hulk, we go over shit. We think and stuff in advance. That's what we do. You're going to be well prepared. Just join for the month if you want. Give it a test ride. See how it goes. See if you learn anything in a month. I'd highly suggest you contact Crypto Hulk 2 to 3 times a week if you're not making $500 a week on investments. Not that I have an investment channel, and we can get you squared away, because that should be your minimum. All right. Okay, we got some time. I didn't know, everybody, until last night. I'm doing this research. I had to go over that. It's starting with us poor people. It's not us. The poorest of the poor. This is where we're at. They're hooking us up. I don't see no 3 years. This little Give Generous. What's the name of that fucking thing? Universal Basic Income, Oakland, California, for everybody. Give Directly. Give Directly is the name of the company. You guys can look that up. I'm telling you what, that is some kind of government, undercover, funded kind of, because they're trying to hide this. I'm just letting you know. If you dig deep in this Give Directly thing and find out where these people where do they work before this? All the people at Give Directly, who's the CEO? Who gave? If you were to dig into Give Directly's IRS tax shit, who gave to that corporation? There's got to be a government agency that gave money to something that gave money to this. That's all. This is straight up government undercover, okay? MKP _007. It's happening before the next election. We're seeing it right now. They're getting the poorest. They're ready to set this thing off. Okay, look. Nothing is going to get set off until we all have our little fucking hardware crypto wallets in our phone, in our bank account, on a card that they give us, on a free phone that they give us, maybe a microchip in our hand. This crypto does not take off until all these things happen. They're giving crypto to these poor people so they can go to the grocery store and buy their food, so they can go into the mall, to Foot Locker, or me personally, I like the Nike outlets in unincorporated areas. And you go into a Nike outlet and you use your little crypto card to buy shit, okay? Where I pay the electrical bill with crypto if I choose. It could be cash or crypto, stablecoin. When everybody in the world has that ability, this thing takes off. When are we going to know? We're not going to know, because they're going to crash a system and the old cash system will be shut down. Something's going to happen. I don't know what. It doesn't matter what it is. The old system has to crash by whatever fucking means necessary. I don't know. I don't care. Zoltar is the only fortune teller that knows. And I got to give him some rock cocaine before he'll tell me anything. Greedy little bastard. That's what we're seeing today in this article. The poorest of the poor, they're hooking them up with crypto. They can go through. They got Circle, USD Circle stablecoin. They go into 7-Eleven and they go buy their cigarettes and alcohol and midget porn magazines. And you go over to whatever, you catch the bus. You got to be able to use stablecoins. Stablecoins is where it starts, okay? They're not going to talk about crypto. That comes at the very end. I want you to stay focused here. Don't get distracted by dumb shit, okay? I want you to see what is going on, how they're rolling this out. Poor people are getting this crypto card account through Coinbase, aka three-letter government agency. And common people are learning how to use this and how to do this. When the government feels enough people are familiar with stable coins to buy shit, blackout. Flip the script, turn the power back on. We're now in a crypto system. That's how this goes, okay? You're already going to be using everybody's going to be using crypto at first. They've got to make sure everybody's using it. Wells Fargo's going to come out with a crypto account. Crypto's not taking off then, dummies. Okay? I'm telling all the haters out there and all the impatient people that are doing all this hype shit for no reason. Everybody is going to have a crypto wallet. You aren't getting rich then. And then there's going to be the public ad campaign where you buy shit with crypto, stable coins. Let me be very specific here. You're going to be buying shit with stable coins. You're going to have specials where they're going to offer you 15% off if you use a stable coin. Shit like that. There's got to be incentives. Get all the sheeple to use the stable coin shit once, just for small stuff. You need to test it just enough to know that they know you know how to use it. Maybe they do it just at grocery stores, right? Just at grocery stores, you can buy food. Maybe your power company, I don't know. Maybe the government accepts stable coins to pay your electrical bill. Only the necessary shit at first. Just enough so they know you know how to use it. And then bam, black swan. Everybody's fucking broke. Their bank accounts are shut down. Then all of a sudden, the emergency broadcast system comes out and you get sent to you X amount of dollars. I don't know how this works. I have no idea. But to me, that seems like about how it's going to go down, okay? That seems about right. Pave Cars and Trucks says, so what did you buy with your free crypto? Liquor. Liquor and scratch off. Oh, shit. Liquor and scratch offs. Oh God, that's a good one. Wait a second. I know some people on food stamps. Some had it turned off yesterday. They say it's due to the government shutdown, but I think something else is in the works. I'm showing you guys. Look, I don't have dates and times, but I show you signs of the times. Get it? The signs of the times. I can't tell you when exactly where and stuff, but I can tell you this is going to be happening and that's going to be happening. And then when this happens, that's going. I don't know when. I just know the signs of the times. Okay. They picked the exact date and time. But we're seeing it roll out right here. Now, do I think this shit's going to take 3 years from now to the year? Oh, to the year 2030. Was that 4 years from now? No, I don't see the shit going 4 years. I mean, I don't see it in a year, maybe a year and a half. I can kind of see that where they hook up everybody now and maybe like a year to two at the most. I think that would be reasonable. Because right now they're just running these little trials with poor people, you know, and then I don't know. I don't see a rush at all this is happening right now. I'm not buying shit and cripple. When all of us are using stable coins, not to buy everything, but just when you're using stable coins every day, that's a pretty good sign that we're getting super, super close. All the government needs to do is see that you know enough, the average people, then we got to talk all around the world, can't just be the United States or Europe or whatever. When the government, with an S, sees that all of us have a pretty basic understanding on how to use a stable coin to buy some shit, they're going to allow this to happen. The government's sitting back and watching. The government is sitting back and watching. And when they feel, you know what, these people kind of know how to use stable coins. Okay, Black Swan, flip the switch. That's what's going to happen. They need to know that we pretty much know how to use crypto. Because maybe they deliver us crypto to help us. I don't know. Maybe they don't. Maybe they give you crypto in advance. I don't know how this shit works, okay? I really don't. I'm just kind of giving you a rough idea. Like, if I were to be in power, this is how I would do it, kind of a thing. Okay. Let me look. Deep dive, Lido. Let me look here. Oh, quantum computing threats. Let's look this over. We'll wrap this up. This is how I think. How are they going to set off the crypto revolution, right? With this, this kind of article, I really think is how it's going to happen. This article is from CoinDesk. It's time for the crypto industry to take the threat of AI and quantum computing seriously. If a quantum computer ever broke a blockchain, the entire crypto industry might as well close shop. The guy who is the chief cryptographer for Mysten Labs, Mysten, Mysten Labs. His name is Kostas Chalkias. If an AI system were to ever successfully attack or otherwise disrupt the cryptography of a respected blockchain, even in a white hat research setting, every panic sell-off crypto has ever been seen before that moment would feel small. If a quantum computer ever broke a blockchain, we might as well all close down shop. The point of blockchains would be permanently undermined. Very interesting. That's where Seals Q and HBAR come in. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk, you just saved the day. And that's why those of you got Seals Q, millionaires. The good news is that there is a well-defined technological roadmap to avoid this. Some, not enough, but some protocols are already implementing it. But why are many falling short? This is a real and looming threat that the crypto industry is ignoring at its own peril. To secure the future of DeFi, crypto must urgently upgrade its infrastructure to handle and proactively partner. They're going to have to join Seals Q, HBAR, Algorand, Ripple, shit like that. They're going to have to, all these cryptos are going to have to admit these are actually the most secure. That's the problem right there. Here's what he says. Blame it on pride, protectionism, or competition, but these cross-industry partnerships and technical future-proofing steps are simply not happening at a meaningful rate based on pride and protectionism and competition. These broke down ass cryptos that are very popular, that I'm not going to name, they already know they got to hook up with HBAR. They got to hook up with Seals Q, YSET, all the shit we've been talking about on this channel, right? Like, damn, Crypto Hulk. Yes. I'm going to cherry pick this. Meanwhile, AI in the hands of attackers is already fueling cybercrime. While it might still be a decade away from breaking blockchains, no, it's not. The risk could be more serious than a 51-49% attack. AI experts warn that within, that means less than 10 years, powerful quantum machines may crack encryption that secures up to 25% of all Bitcoin stored in legacy wallets and exposed public keys. That's why we got Caleb Brown. People are like, oh, you're just trying to sell Caleb and Brown. Okay, how about this? I'll keep my shit in Fireblocks with all the top banks of the world, and your stupid ass can use like one of those little wallets. Let's do that, and let's see who ends up ahead. Why are all the top banks in the world not using your little stupid fucking air gap wallet? Can you explain that? Why are the biggest 2,000 institutions in the world using Fireblocks? Why are they using Fireblocks and not the little fucking wallet things, right? Explain that to me, genius. Well, it's air gapped and you're just trying to sell Caleb Brown. No, you're just trying to sell a load of shit, okay? Let's see. Only a few blockchains, such as SWI, Ethereum, and Algorand, are actively developing and testing post-quantum algorithms. You notice how they don't even mention, oh God, they don't even mention HBAR in here. This is, wow, CoinDesk. Who wrote this article? Time to clown somebody. Costas Chalkias. It says here, this is an opinion piece written by Costas Chalkias, the guy who's the chief cryptographer from Miston Labs and a complete fucking dick eater. No mention of Seals Q with HBAR in here and all their NIST certifications. Wow. He's so butthurt, he can't even mention HBAR and how much they already have. He doesn't even mention it. Oh my God. He's probably eating dicks right now with his boyfriend. Truly interesting. I'm not going to read this article anymore. I've had enough dumb shit for today. Chalkias, what's his fucking name again? Chalkias. Or Costas, whatever his fucking name is, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's his fucking name. Complete asshat. All right. I've got 20 seconds left. Let's see. So yeah, Caleb Brown notified me last night at around 9:00 p.m. Pacific time that they do have the Linnea. So go ahead and check your Caleb Brown and get it. Let me go through here. Wise key. All right. That looks like about it. No pressing questions. Linnea is on. Caleb Brown says, love crystal gazing. Well, I know they do because Jim called me. So, okay, that'll be it for this morning's show. I'm going to move this to the $5 people, and then it's off to the free one. Yeah, so make sure you go to Caleb and Brown right below this channel. Buy Linnea from Caleb and Brown and let it sit there in your Fireblocks cold storage that all the 2,000 top banks and financial institutions in the world use. You're getting the same crypto custody and protection that the top world banks have. You're getting that as a little peon retail customer like you, and you're not paying for it. It's free. Pretty amazing. All right. I'll see you all in the next broadcast, hopefully about 5:00 p.m. Pacific time today here.